Before his death, the old father took out a jade pendant and told his 3 children that he was actually the heir to a wealthy family. He was kidnapped by human traffickers at the age of 3, leaving behind only this ancestral jade pendant, which he had kept until now. He told his 3 children that his last wish was to find his long-lost mother through the jade pendant and see her one more time. However, the greedy youngest daughter snatched the jade pendant away. The youngest daughter thought that her father had been poor all his life and couldn't possibly be an heir, but the jade pendant looked valuable and might be worth some money. So she took the pendant to an antique shop intending to sell it unexpectedly. The moment the shop owner examined the pendant, he realized something was unusual. He hurriedly ran to the side to make a phone call. It turned out that the old father was not lying. He really was the heir to the most prominent family in the area. Upon learning that her son was still alive, the elderly lady immediately became excited and instructed the female CEO to investigate further. Her only wish in life was to see her son one more time. However, when the youngest daughter saw the shop owner sneakily making a phone call, she thought he was calling the police. Frightened, the youngest daughter bolted out of the shop. By the time the female CEO arrived, the youngest daughter had already disappeared. Meanwhile, the old father in the hospital was informed by the doctor that he needed surgery, which would cost 300,000 yuan. The ungrateful eldest son and youngest daughter immediately said they couldn't afford a single cent, even bluntly telling the old father that he might as well go home and wait to die. Only the dutiful second son and his wife were determined to get the father treated. Unfortunately, they had no savings. They could only bring their father home to recuperate and then make plans. But when they arrived home, the eldest brother and the youngest daughter suddenly suggested that their father should give up the treatment. That way, they could hold a grand funeral and make a lot of money. And by selling the old house, the 3 siblings could split the proceeds, which would be better than spending money on the father's treatment. Seeing the ungrateful siblings say such heartless things, the dutiful second son could no longer bear it and slapped his sister on the spot. He also warned his elder brother not to have any designs on the old house, saying that he would even sell his blood if necessary to cure their father. From then on, the second son and his wife worked hard every day, taking on 18 jobs, all to save enough money for their father's surgery. No matter how hard it was, they never complained. Finally, after 3 months, they managed to save up the 300,000 yuan. Meanwhile, the female CEO never gave up on searching for clues about her brother, and she brought the elderly lady to the same hospital. The other 2 children had never once visited their father in the hospital. Only the second son and his wife took care of everything. Even on the day of the operation, the siblings came unwillingly, but their hearts were full of wishes for the father to die soon. Fortunately, the surgery was very successful, and the father survived. But the oldest tried to steal his only house while he was sleeping.